I won't do it for the ground. I know I'm a man. I'm a 2020. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020. Reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged off. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Click, clack, chart, stack, bagging up them profits. Live stream flowing, keyboard slamming, never stop it. Tradesharpe on the rise, make them Wall Street nervous. Big account, buying lobsters at that lavish surface. Cash flow quick, lobsters in the mix. True hustle on display, never miss a click. Dollar signs, live streams, making waves. In the market game, riding high like trade. Crypto, Forex, indices all aligned. Tradesharpe stunning, pockets full, feeling fine. Few account climbing, gains up in the skies. Every trader banger, never seeing demise. Cash flow quick, lobsters in the mix. True hustle on display, never miss a click. Dollar signs, live streams, making waves. In the market game, riding high like trades. Crypto, Forex, indices all aligned. Tradesharpe stunning, pockets full, feeling fine. View account climbing, gains up in the skies. Every trader banging, never seeing demise. Cash flow quick, lobsters in the mix. True hustle on display, never miss a click. Dollar signs, live streams, making waves. In the market game, riding high like trades. Got that Midas touch, turning trades to gold. Fans watching all, stories being told. Broker fees no bother, wealth and ride and fold. Tradesharpe living large, lobsters never cold. Cash flow quick, lobsters in the mix. True hustle on display, never miss a click. Dollar signs, live streams, making waves. In the market game, riding high like trades.
Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. New day here. What is it today? Thursday today. Post what? Post CPI here. CPI did give quite a significant impact to the market. We did see some big moves on indices. Moreover here, more of a move on indices as we saw them start to expect some sort of rate cut. Sooner rather than later, but that immediately got faded out because we didn't see numbers be drastically different for that rate cut. So that's basically what we saw happen. Let's go ahead and run the analysis here. Today we do have some GBP news. In the morning it's going to be GDP. They're expecting GDP to come back at a little bit higher, so they're expecting the economy to improve here. Let's see if it is going to come back a little bit higher. If it is, this is pretty simple. Comes back lower, negative, comes back higher, positive for pound. Later on, we have unemployment claims for the USD in New York session. After GBP news, nothing really more after that. So going back to the charts here, we can start off on GJ here. We can start off on the higher time frame. We'll just cover CPI a little bit as well, just for people who are interested. You can see numbers came back the same. A little bit core CPI, a little bit lower. Which is basically giving them that, hey, we could maybe see the rate cuts for earlier, but everything else was the same, so that got faded out. So looking at the charts here, going from daily time frame here on GJ, daily is continuing to close bearish here. We're still seeing price move towards the downside, slowly but surely reaching this daily support down here. I'd like to move this, boom, we can bring this here like that. And we're still above the weekly and monthly support. We have to keep in mind this is our second time tapping it now, so normally the second time when we tap it, it's a little bit less relevant, not in terms of we'd ignore it, but it will be easier to push through if we've been through it in the past, if that makes sense. So daily's bearish, 4-hour time frames are closing bullish here, so we're working on some sort of retracement. This 4-hour didn't close above the weekly and monthly support, nor did it close below the previous support, so it's not giving us a setup one. It's kind of closing here at the bottom of the range. So I would be extremely interested if this is going to be a liquidity grab from the bottom of the range to continue up. Maybe we start to see some sort of reversal from here. We'll have to see what ends up happening, but in the meantime right now we have mixed bias. We're in a strong downtrend formation, lower highs, lower lows, but we're at target now. We've reached the bottom of the range, so continuation will make a lot more sense below the 1-hour support here at 192.04. It would make a lot more sense if we were to get below there. Now for upside, we're currently in a bounce phase. I would love to see this candle actually close bearish, come back down here, retest, and then either we close above for setup one to continue buys, or we start to change structure and maybe can look at some of these sell options to develop. But right now with these two candles back to back bullish, we need a candle to make sort of a decision for us. Do we want to create structure and continue up, or are we just going to keep pushing like this, and then maybe by a London open, or maybe in about after news we can see, because remember we have to have news could bring in one of those candles that just do something that ruins the initial plan here. So depending on where the news depending on where the news candle lands will depend on how we can execute the trade, because news candle lands down here, we're probably looking for continuation below. News candle lands up here, it's going to be hard to buy, but if we start to see change of structure, we can continue that daily candle. So that's going to kind of be the option. So we're going to see what ends up happening once news comes out. Now looking at gold here, gold, basically news came out yesterday, pumped a little bit, and then we saw this was pumped pre, and then we saw this move come back down here. And then later on, we actually retraced the news and tried to make a new high here at 2700. So, this was news, this candle right here. Pumped up here and then retraced it and then retraced it yet again. So if we're looking at what's going on right now, we're kind of in the same zone that we were when we had the news pump and then retraced it. Looking at daily time frame, this has led daily to give a very, very juicy close in terms of a continuation close. This is a daily setup one. Does mean, we could see some form of continuation today. Does it want to be a retest day? That will all be dependent on volume. We will see what happens in the session ultimately. Looking at 4-hour, yes, we are showing some signs of weakness here at the 4-hour resistance. I want to make sure I have that marked up. I do. So we are showing some form of weakness here at 4-hour resistance, which can lead us to see a retracement first before that upside, which is very possible. Moving on to 1 hour time frame, some of these levels are not going to be relevant. This daily resistance, I want to see where that's, yeah, that's going to still be important. That could be a retest zone for upside. This 30-minute was old, not going to be relevant. I'd say sells below that daily resistance actually look quite interesting, even to the daily resistance, to see what's up. We have a little 15-minute support here. If you get a good close, you can look to trade to the daily resistance, see what happens at daily resistance, and then look for it to continue through. Yeah, that could work. For the buys right now, with 4 hours sitting there, I want more information. You want it kind of to go actually and retest. So what would happen is if we get a good close, say we get a good close below here and we trade to daily resistance, we get stopped out break even. That stop out of break even could be the opportunity then to take buys back up, right? So you would kind of do like a little switcheroo there as you start to look for the upside. The more we pull back into this range right now, the more it's going to get messy. So we kind of wanted to leave this range, either come down, you know, would be better, right? If this could come down, and then we could actually look for that. Somewhere in here starts to get messy, because on a 4 hour time frame, deadly zone to be buying in. Above it starts to open up, yes. So we're mainly looking above here, 97s. Once we get about 97s, it's pretty open, pretty clean. We do have some room there. 1 hour is not a problem. 30-minute as well is sitting around that key level. So once we get there, it's actually looking a little bit more decent for the buys, but we'll see how price ends up forming. If it wants to create a lower high here, we consolidate, and then we can look for maybe continuation down. Maybe it pulls back now, creates a support candle with a quick wick that comes and tests daily support. That wick will allow us to take buys back up. So we have a few options that we can actually play with in this scenario. So that's what I'm looking for on gold here, and we'll wait for that to set up. Now the last pair here is going to be DAX. DAX closed on a new all-time high yesterday. This is the CPI candle, massive candle, man. If you measure this candle, I mean, this is a huge candle. 177 points is a massive candle. Just look at the size. I mean, it's a big candle that's come through here. This was previous all-time high, wick all-time high, huh? Not closure all-time high, wick all-time high. We blasted through it, no issues, and we're holding from it. We're not even trying to retrace it right now. So since we've held a day from it, we could see that continuation. Obviously daily is going to be closing monstrous bullish. We have no levels here to the left. Why? Because it's an all-time high, and we just blasted through it. Right now 4 hour time frame is created a resistance and broken a little bit of structure, so that's not showing us ultimate continuation here. There could be a pullback that happens today because we've broken structure here and the 4 hour has closed below. So we have to keep that in mind. Otherwise, we're looking for continuation. We're just going to mark this so we know where this is. Continuation would basically be on a breakout here, to be honest. But the breakout is not for a while away, to be honest, till we break out. This is a 1 hour here. Music sounds awful. It doesn't sound like it's playing or anything. What's going on with this? There we go. So 1 hour is about here. Sells could start to make sense. Obviously, if we leave the ultimate range down here, sells will make sense. The buys could be interesting a little bit above here, a little bit later above here to see what happens. Earlier buys to get to here and continue to all-time high would be insane. If we were to get that continuation, would be a gift. I'll thoroughly enjoy that, I tell you that much. So I think that's the plan. Until proven otherwise, I am hesitant to trade inside this range, although it's very clean. Very clean. I don't know if I'm sold fully that we're just going to melt from here with such a daily bullish close. You know, because DAX on all-time highs, I mean, I don't see the reasoning for it to keep pushing. It's a little bit confusing fundamentally here, but there's no reason why we can't potentially continue up. Maybe below, maybe like this previous support here. We can look for that. Let's see how that looks on 1 hour. Yeah, back below this 1 hour for sure would have to be where the sells come through. But DAX is in an interesting spot, because the only thing that will threaten DAX right now is if we've had a big move. If we've had a big move yesterday, today we could also range, right? we could also range today after having a big move yesterday, right? But imagine if we start to tip over here, we start to form a sort of head and shoulders, definitely a weakness pattern, and can entertain at least retesting bottom of the range. I've seen also multiple times price come in the open, okay? Price come in the open comes down to the bottom of the range, everyone gets bearish, and then for the rest of the session, that was the liquidity to continue up. So I would be interested in actually buying here if we see this become the liquidity grab. Those would be my options here on DAX. So that's what I'm going to wait for. That's what I'm going to look for. So we'll see what happens once the open comes through, and then take it from there. And yeah, that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed the plan. If you did enjoy the plan, definitely do the YouTube business. You know what I'm saying. If we can leave a like on the stream, 250 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Get the likes up to 100. I would appreciate that. You guys know the drill. 600 viewers, big giveaway coming. Yesterday, I think we reached 500, so we're only 100 off. I hope whoever wins those giveaways will make them would make good use of it and be worth it. I'm planning to give a funded account, planning to give free subscriptions in Tradesharpe exclusive, free Pip Labs subscriptions, and one-on-one session. I mean, a lot of stuff. So be sure to support the stream, leave a like, and definitely let's get it. Let's see what happens. See if we can get another DAX trade like yesterday. Yesterday was a very clean position. Imagine runners were held yesterday. I mean, that's absolutely insane. Remember, yesterday we were buying DAX from literally down here, man. This is where we bought DAX from yesterday. Like, just to put into perspective, right, where we are today. Absolutely insane opportunity, right? Insane opportunity. And this is the times, like, all your runners might hit break even, but you know, if you're leaving 20%, the 20% that runs like this, that's the time it's just going to be worth it, you know, if there's an option to leave a runner. If there's no option to leave a runner, then shouldn't have done it from the first place. You're just wasting 20%. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in chat. That to remind. Let's do a news poll here. Yesterday you guys got it wrong, so let's see if today you can redeem yourselves, guys. You have to redeem. So yesterday you got the news wrong. Chat indicator was you know, let's see what the votes come through here as. $63 up again. Again, you guys are more on the upside. Japan bonds said that they'll intervene at USD hitting 165. Yeah, they will intervene if we get a strong. This is what they're known for. They're known for that. Chat indicator outdated, needs a patch. Good morning, Harry. Thank you. First, thanks for being on YouTube to share your knowledge and experience. Do you see US 30? It was a move over 500 points. I did. Same on DAX. Same massive move. He's playing that game again. Seems like it. I think he's trolling, bro. I think he's trolling, bro. For sure, he's trolling. No way he does it. Just random doesn't do this for sure. And then tries to get me repeat everything again. Oh my god, classic. It was a very big move. Bro, Claudia, stop, really stop. We talked 40 minutes, bro, yesterday. 40 minutes, we had a whole plan. Then after 30-minute explanation, he's gonna ask you to repeat yourself. I know. Stop, not really. It was a serious conversation yesterday, though. It was a serious conversation. GDPO is negative for neutral for pound. I mean, I went with down yesterday. Today, I feel like it's a probability to go up. All right, let's see, 66% predicting to go up. Why is there no option for no reaction, Harry? Oh, because what do you mean no option for no reaction? What do you mean? I reckon selling USD JPY touch the 4-hour imbalance. Maybe. News could have no effect. Oh yeah, that's true. I should add one more option. I thought you were talking about something else. But we keep it simple. We need to keep things simple. Bro, I have cleared my first funded account. What's the best tip you can give? Take things slow. You've done the majority of the work. Now it's time to get paid. And just look to get paid less than even 1% is fine. And then scale that, right? Don't look to just try, go crazy. Why max 2 trades is your rule, even though your win rate is 76%? Like, what makes the probability to go less when you trade more? That should be a self-explanatory question, right? The more you trade, of course, the less opportunity there is to have a higher win rate because you're putting more risk on the market, especially with my method, which is looking for a session move. I'm looking for a move during the session. So once the move happens, the probability of another move happening is very little, right? Because we don't just get in a session price non-stop moving, right? A session normally works in a way where you have a move that happens up or down. You maybe have 2 chances. That's why 2 trades. And maybe let's say it moves up during that session, then later it moves down. We can use gold as a good example. Yesterday's session, if there's a way to get in on the way up, or I mean, if there was a way to get in on the way down and a way to get in on the way up, then that's your 2 trades. Anything you try after that, you're probably going to lose. You know? DAX spread is wide. Yeah, Frankfurt has not opened yet. Once Frankfurt opens, you should have a little downside move of spread. Bro, what's happening in Zoom chat, boys? Say about calorie deficit, and then we go to another section here. Calorie deficit, if you want to lose weight, for sure you need to be calorie deficit. On CPI yesterday, I got scared to enter and watch, but I understand sometimes it's not good to enter in news. It's very not good. It's not a good idea to enter in news 100%. You know? Hi, what is more consistent, futures and FX in pairs and price action? Both. Price action is going to work on anything. Everything has its own little traits here and there. But remember, when you're trading futures, you're trading the same asset. It's not like you're trading a special new asset, right? It's just the futures chart of that same asset. Can you please check my yesterday's GJ trade on Discord and tell me what we did wrong? Yeah, for sure. Maybe later. And we want to look at the plans as well here. So let's go have a look at some of these plans. Start with DAX plan. Looking for buys from here to here. I prefer just above here. This second one. This one's a bit too early. The sells from here to here. Well, it's a little bit, looks a little bit different now. So maybe we can sell even earlier. Too many lines as well. I think you can clean up a lot of lines here. This will put you off a lot of trades, right? Try keep to like 5 lines max on DAX. Yeah, at the time this made sense. Okay. Yep, structure. Buys above here, okay. This, what does this mean? Yep. Sells, we need structure for sells though, keep that in mind. Yep. News here in 1 minute, guys. We're going to get back to this after news. I'm going to close the poll. 69, good number. 69% of you guys have said up. So let's see now in about 5 seconds here. Will it go up or down? Let's go to GJ and see what happens. Here we go. It's going down. It's down so far. So you guys are wrong again. Oh, 2 in a row, guys. You guys are on a losing streak, man. Last year you had very high accuracy. It's gone down. Losing streak, losing streak. Not the biggest reaction, but it is definitely giving, yeah, there, now we're starting to pick up. Okay, now it's starting to move. So actually down is not a bad thing, guys. Down is not a bad thing because this is going to give us opportunity to look for upside. So I prefer it went down than it went up because if we start to create supports, we can look for that. So GDP must have come back a little bit worse. So let's see how GDP came back. Yeah, 0.1 instead of 0.2. So at least it's not coming a negative number, but coming back a little bit worse. That is why we saw the move down here. So yeah, interesting to see. It looks like it's coming from industrial production. We're still waiting for manufacturing production, but industrial production minus 0.4. So very compared to a 0.1 target. So I think that's letting them down. We're even seeing 0.3 on manufacturing production. So all production side kind of put this down here. So we're seeing a move down. If we get above this resistance here, I'm quite interested in buys here to look for buys above this resistance here. So that's going to be my plan. For sells, we're probably just going to look either below here, 385 to try squeeze a bit of sells. Otherwise, realistically below the 1 hour support or a change of structure. So those are the options I'm looking for, right? Those are the options. So we'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, that was the news. Now that that's over, let's get back to some of the plans. Process, that's what you said. Yeah, goal plan. Structure for sales there. Yeah, I like that. Not be valid. Yeah, can use it just as a watch then. Previous daily. If we get the chance to sell to there, we could try push to that zone, right? Use that as a break even. With volume, it will push through. Based on price action. All right. Yeah, I think it's above or below. Wait for news. Buys not set up 5. Okay, yeah, at the time that made sense. Structure, okay. Yeah, so only difference realistically for my plan is that I'm also considering to try get to this support down here. Because it's around, you know, 15 pips. 15 pips is enough. In gold, there are 15-minute candle liquidity sweeps. Why don't you consider taking a buy position? Because liquidity sweeps is not part of my plan. That's not the way I trade. So I'm not going to be a wizard, even though my name is Harry, and be able to trade all systems there are out there. I follow a very specific system that has worked for me, and I present that online, right? What would be stronger for session bias, 1 daily candle or 2 bullish candles? 2 bullish 4-hour candles, you mean? Yeah, 1 daily candle would probably... Actually, that's a very interesting question. I don't think each of them would weigh enough, because when we're talking about session bias, probably the 4-hour would have more influence, but you can never make it such an answer, because maybe those 2 4-hour candles have taken you to a resistance and previous daily is bearish. So we might see that time frame roll over, right? But when we're talking about session, 4-hour is going to dictate a session, but just depends, because the daily candle doesn't mean it has to follow the daily candle in a session, right? So it's interesting. See how DAX is opened here? So still sitting below that zone. We'll see how it forms. Trying to get above now. Five-minute about to close in about 26 seconds. So it could close above right now. Looks like it will close above. We'll see how this closes here. Would like to see a top wick as well. Bottom wick coming through. Ah, shit. Don't have enough time to measure. 17 points. Yeah, I'm going to give this a short break of this high. See if we can break it. All right. Broke it for me. So I did get trigger on that because it broke it. Oh shit, where's this TP gone? Yo! Where is this TP gone? We'll see what happens at the 1 hour resistance. We'll see if volume comes in this time. Yesterday we saw volume at this time here if we look back, but we have to go a bit back right now. Let me show you. Yesterday, this time. Where was yesterday? $11 You can see here 11 o'clock we had volume, but London Open did liquidity grab first. London Open did liquidity grab first. So I wouldn't want a liquidity grab at London Open. So on my broker, we tapped this resistance here. This is what we're rejecting right now on my broker. We tapped this resistance. So that's what we're rejecting on my broker. So hopefully we can close above it. You still use the Tradesharpe session bias indicator? I mean, I made that indicator so I don't need to use it for myself, as I know exactly how that works, right? Good push here. Very good push. Holy shit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Closing half here, leaving a runner, guys. I like this push already. I want to close something out of this, because this is really nice. There we go. I want to leave something. I've left a little bit more than half. I've left because this can run, guys. This can run. So about 20 points took out something, and I've left more than half here. I've left more than half, but the reason I've taken it out is so I can hold if something gets below my entry here, guys. If something gets below my entry, I can still hold this. If you want, this is also a good spot to be break even, but I really want to hold something here. Let's go. What a beautiful push here. What a beautiful push. What a beautiful push. Can even put stop on previous 5 like that. Even if I close here with minus 8 points, I'll still be break even. What a good push this is already. Secure something if you like. I close fully. Nice, nice. Oh, wow, 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 wow. This is a big push. I need to see how to manage this, because this is a straight push. No 1 minute pullbacks. At some point should pull back. We tap the resistance now. So if you're looking to secure, definitely secure something, guys. Definitely secure something. Definitely, definitely. Since we're at resistance, wouldn't be a bad thing to secure something, you know? Alright, I'm leaving the rest to run here. I have a runner running, guys. I have a big runner running. Let's fucking run this up. Let's go. I'm so hyped with this. Is a amazing push. Oh man. Oh man. Bro, this is paying, bro. This is paying. Ah. Come on, son. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh man. Still pushing, boys. Still pushing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I have to go some more. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Took some more, took some more. I'm scaling out this one, man. I'm scaling out as we go up. I'm scaling out as we go up. Yeah, this is a moon position now. Oh, what a position. Guys, can someone help me choose? Shit, man. Maybe the SVJ. SVJ. We need an SVJ in our fleet. Take the SVJ. Yeah, rest is just a runner here, boys. Rest is just a runner. London didn't even start, boys. Glad I gave that a shot. Yeah, bro. Wrap it up. Oh yeah, actually, PR today. Did you move SL during this trade? Yes, during the trade. Because I didn't want to go break even, right? Until 1 minute structure formed above my entry. But look what happened. No 1 minute structure formed above my entry. That was the rules we spoke about yesterday. I don't think, is that what you meant to say? I don't think this was valid. Why? So our plan, right? We use a 5 minute close above the zone. Okay, okay, fucks, man. I'm thinking, oh shit, man. Man didn't get in. Crying now. Okay, okay, good, good. I saw it in your fucking plan as well. You said simple buy above, sell below, and that's what we did. It was. It was good. We got a beautiful close. 2 pips or so, yeah. It's the volume, man. But at least this time it pushed, you know? This is like old GJ, you know, when we used to break out. Anyways, we let the runner do the thing. Already 45 points. Yeah, bro. What happened? Okay, now you're gonna stop over risking? You're gonna stop over risking now? Yeah, but don't do it again. Hopefully we can survive the rest of the runner, but I've scaled out quite a majority of my position. Now the runner is like for fun. But hopefully it survives it. But I can't be upset with what push we've had already. That's good, man. No, but I'm glad at least you had that, you know, from the beginning of the trade, you told yourself TP or stop loss, you know, you accepted it. Harry, I will rewind if necessary, but would you mind breaking down this trade? Yeah, this is a DAX trade. It's kind of the way I trade DAX. The idea is we have this massive all-time high breakout. When we're breaking out all-time high, I'm very, very, very... I don't want to say good, but I'm comfortable at trading all-time highs. It's like price action in these type of scenarios where people doubt price to continue is where I get involved, and it's very easy for me to capitalize on these type of moves. So basically daily pushing up here. 4 hour, we had a conviction that sells might happen, so we were open to it, but yeah, man, it's just a simple setup. One above this zone, we saw price give us strong reaction towards the upside. Then we saw, you know, give us the close we want. So I used 5-minute close in this instance and clean candles to the left. Only concern was the 1 hour, but we blasted through it. We blasted through it. Next area for TP was around the 660, blasted through it, and then just scaled out as we went up for around, locked in around almost 2%, I think 1.9 now. So very happy with that. So I initially took off around 20% here, so I could leave a stop loss here and still end up somewhat break even, a little bit less. And then when we came up a little bit higher, I then ended up making my position half, then closed and left. Now I'm leaving around a 20% runner because it's diminishing. I'm going half, half, half. So if that runner can actually do business, like not all of yesterday, but let's say maybe 100 points, maybe back to 768 points, that will pay above 2%. Happy with that on a day, to be honest. Even with this trade, if I look at my risk, because I was actually calculating it very fast, I didn't want to miss this trade. It was actually a little bit under what 1 hour. It was a little bit under 1,000, around 800 bucks, 800 something. So a little bit under. Put a 40 lot. Don't get overhyped, guys, and give it back. Yeah, this is very important. So let's see if it creates structure and continues up, but 700 would be a target. Key level, major target. So yeah, if you guys took that trade, leave a like on the stream. Only 300 of you in here. No one is watching this happen, you know? 130 likes. Leave a like, guys. No one is giving that out. We're patient, we wait, and when we execute, I mean, sometimes I mess up. Yesterday, management issue, but the trade idea played out. Today, we took the same thing, not scared, not letting other things affect. Write a W in chat if you learned something. More importantly, if you didn't take it, make sure you learn. You have to take something out of this. You're watching this live, take something out of it, right? Because not many people show you trading live, right? There's a lot to learn. How to, you know, basically how quick decisions were made, how to plan and execute on the plan. If I didn't plan, then that's it. You missed the position, right? So let's say in YouTube chat, leave a W on chat for that. And yeah. Let's go. I dropped an egg trying to increase TP. Worth the egg, bro. Worth to sacrifice the egg. So yeah. On stream here this morning, early position, early bird gets the worm, so let's go. Encourage people to join up, man. They're missing out. This won't last forever, these live streams, I'll tell you that much. People have to make use of it. I have a plan. Fat worm we got. Took it, learned that I need to be quicker with my risk management calculations, still not used to DAX. That's an amazing problem to have. It's not a big issue. Yes, that will take time. I would recommend, if you want to help with that, maybe invest into a risk management tool. You're gonna stop these live streams? No. But I mean, like, you know, it's not gonna go on for, you know, 10 years or something like that, because people progress, right? Also, if people start to get bored of my live streams because I know what I'm doing, then, you know, it's like maybe bigger things come where I need to concentrate. You know, my plan and my progression in my own trading progression is gonna involve, you know, maybe me trading huge accounts, and maybe those times I need to concentrate with a controlled group of people, right? I can't be, you know, I can't be public about that and stuff like this. So it will include me needing to lock in. So it's progression of an individual. But I'm always here to support the community from day one. That's always how I've been. I love doing it. That's why I enjoy coming every day with people. Losses, wins. I mean, look, I hate to sit here and be like nonchalant about it, but I've been here on streams for over 1.5 years, every single day. We didn't really miss much days, you know. So it's a process that I'm used to, and something that we've been through a lot of different things, right? Yes, there's good days like this where we actually have an amazing trade, but there's also days where we've had losses. There's days where we've had heavy, you know, ranging days. There's days where we don't trade. There's days where we get frustrated, and we can't forget about those, right? I mean, this is all the journey of trading, but at the end of the day, the one thing I kept consistent is follow what I know best, and don't let other things sway from me, and take one thing at a time and use those things as opportunities. And that's what makes a trader, in my opinion. That's the difference between someone who thinks they know how to trade and someone who actually trades, is they stick to what they have data on, you know, no matter what's happening. I couldn't care less because, you know, what happens with, you know, my results or anything like that, because I'm doing what I know best, and that's always been my thing, is just to share that, right? So that's how it is. How much percent you make? So far I locked in about 1.85, something like that. Let's check. Yeah. I have a running though, I have a position running. So we'll see where that goes. If it comes to 0, then that's how much I'll make. If it continues running, it might give me an extra 0.5%, I would say. Depends where I close. But this is trying to do something. I wonder if London will reverse it. I mean, we don't even have a 15-minute candle, guys. This is whole 5, you know. 15-minute candle is still trying to create some. So 15-minute candle would have to respect around this zone here. We're still not even in London Open. So we'll see what London Open obviously happens. But I'm just going to go to the toilet in the meantime. Are you going to trade London Open? If there's an option to add, I might, yes. Wonder if I should add here. Shit. I'd be greedy though. Add to your trade. I have a runner, I don't need to. I was very close to, but I'll leave it with the runner. This is where you can get greedy. Do you think the Euro NZD swing we discussed in the Discord is still valid? Thanks in advance. Yeah, we'll need to do a full breakdown of Euro NZD. Because it's changed a little bit, of course. You know, now that we've broken weekly structure towards the upside, you know, you'd kind of be looking for long setups until proven otherwise. So to answer your question in a nutshell, no, we're kind of consolidating at the moment, more looking for long setups. Why not make a new SL? What do you mean by make a new SL? You mean drag my SL up? It's a runner. It's a runner. You know, runner, I can, like, let's say this 5-minute candle closes below here. I can then take out more of my position and call it quits because 5-minute breaking structure, you know. So I could do that if I wanted. What's a runner? It's a portion of a position you leave running. So instead of closing the full position, you leave a portion of that position running. It's moving well, this, huh? I'm thinking where I should close full. Yeah, 700 definitely. After US news, yeah, that would be sick, huh? Alright, go back 5 minutes and don't move the chart. Alright. That's what I've done. Also, good morning. Good morning to you, man. I think this will tap 2700. $780 is your TP? What do you have at 780? Fibonacci or something? How many pairs do you trade? 3. They're in the title. The 3 pairs I trade are the ones in the title. Almost at 2700, man. Wonder if we'll blast through it or what. Thank you, I'm just closing. $2,700, I'm gonna close everything. Because I like that target. Hit it! Hit it! It's so close. Oh man, don't reverse now. I would leave a little runner. Okay, we'll leave a little runner for fun. Small one, just for pip purposes. Hit it! 2700 tap. Thank you very much, sir. I'm happy. I have a tiny runner. And that runner, I don't know, we'll just leave it. But I'll call it majority of position. He has 67 points. What a great position. What a great position. Very happy with that, actually. Can't complain. Can't complain. Oh, how much percent was this? This is great, man. Let's see. 2.2%. Congrats everyone who took that with me. Actually, biggest position in a long time, this one. Building nice buffer to send it in Feb, actually, yeah. Hey bro, do you have a trade journal? You can use my public journal, exclamation journal in chat. You know, exclamation journal in chat, or check the description. Only 360 people in here. Obviously, people have left or people are not joining because I took a trade. It's crazy. People don't want to see you win, you know? Was it 1 to 10 really? No, original stop loss was here. If you held original stop loss, you would have got a 1 to 3.5. So I've lost by closing partials. I've lost about 1.5% potential profit. But I secure something which is better for me. A little bit less, you know, a little bit more. Almost a 1.4. So I lose like 1.7, you know, 1.7%. Make sure to leave a subscribe on the channel, guys, and a like. I would appreciate that. I was gonna do something. Oh, I need to message this person. Cumulative data divergence between some yens pairs show a drop-off around London Open. Drop-off of what? Maybe comment of the day is journal. No, I don't think that qualifies yet. I don't think that qualifies. Harry, do you think this is managed good? Taking partials, I leave 2.5 to run now. Okay, what's your original lot size though? Okay, 42, took half, yes, 15R, took 5. I wouldn't take 5 here, that's the only difference I would do. Because this is a continuation candle close, no need to take, so I would do, this is perfect, I like this. Leave this, next target where you take more off, 700. So just skip this one here, then that's perfect. And then you can leave, when you take more off, then you can leave that 2.5 for fun. Just to see wherever it goes, it goes. Yeah, but you would have got more than 1% if you closed that 5 at the 700, right? Because this is, read price action, right? Don't be swayed by your percentage. Is this a bearish sign, that candle close? Does that look like shit? It's going down, I should secure. Right? Oh shit, I need to secure, it's going down. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's say this candle closed below here. Okay, maybe you take another 5 off because something's happening on the charts where you need to try accumulate more profit, right? Because then if you just left this and then close here, you get maybe 1.2%, something like this. Close 75. I won't close 75. Yeah, too much. But, you know, profit's profit. If this didn't push, you would be on the right side of the coin, right? But we had more conviction that we could see this possibility push, of a push here. Your view in gold? Yeah, let's have a look. We'll just leave this to do its thing. Gold right now, so it has pushed back up to these zones we were looking at for potential buys. This has closed above here. If it breaks this high, you do have some sort of continuation. How many we got to? 8 pips. Stop loss is 21. Taking it on the flip is also an option. Yeah, the deeper the bottom wick, you could actually take it a little bit above the flip. I would say somewhere here. Get in on the flip. Once you fill the wick is already 6 pips. Once you start getting up to here, your break even. Stop loss would be about 15 pips. It's not that bad actually. It's not that bad. 30 minute hasn't closed above. I don't like. This 15 minutes about to close. No, it just opened. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Only thing I don't like is the 30 didn't close above. But now you're getting such a good bottom wick. It makes sense if it was to flip here. No 5-minute structure through this. We do have a little bit here, so it's not that bad. We have double here. Yeah, I mean, that would be a shot. If it doesn't continue up, just remember, if you're buying at the top of the range, right, whenever we're buying at the top of the range, it's the riskiest place to buy. So if you're looking at probability-wise, that's your only shot to buy today, right? Either you take a buy here or you wait for something completely different, which will demand some patience. Depends on your risk tolerance, but it could be a shot to just try to get here. But this is the zone where you'd be more cautious, you know, especially buying the top of the range compared to buying somewhere down here. Why did I get an alert on US 30? I must have left it from yesterday. Yesterday I tried some buys yesterday on US 30. It didn't give me a 1-to-1, so I got stop break even. But it was worth the shot in my opinion. I tried buys here yesterday. Above here to get here, but it wasn't a 1-to-1. I'm looking, maybe I should have taken these buys. This was nice. But this didn't close above. You see? I wanted this to close above to take these buys. So instead I took higher. Must have left an alert. GJ has an option. Let's see what GJ is doing right now. GJ is coming close. It needs to close above. Right? If it closes above, it's going to be good. That would be valid. Just hit 65 win rate on your strategy, Harry. Very, very happy. Excited to keep more experience and improve. Yeah, I'm sure we can get that up to 75%. And 70 would be very solid, you know. And then slowly increase to 75. I mean, once you reach 75% win rate, you are where I am. So that would be a massive leap. Obviously, I want everyone to get there. You know, but 5% off. I would say with 70%, you're doing a great job. It will get you to 100 trades, Joe. Once you get to 100 trades, then we really know. Even 100 trades on the big scheme of things is considered a small sample size, believe it or not. Yeah. That's good, mate. No, it's good as clicking, it's good as clicking. I mean, better than last January, eh, Joe?
Just a little bit. I don't even think I was with you then, did I? I think I was doing my last strategy.
Yeah, you were by yourself that time.
Yeah, I think I took a 10 losing streak in January last year as well. So.
It was tough actually last January.
Yeah, just trying to buy breakouts in GJ and they just were not
Just
working.
failed. Yeah, exactly. Because you came from 2023 where every breakout worked.
Yeah, literally.
You just only thing you do is buy the breakout. And then we went into 2024 January and every single one basically failed. But there would be ones that play out later if you remember. So like you'd buy the original breakout and then it would fail and then it would do some bullshit and then later just push.
Or nothing was working for me last January.
Anyone take the gold flip I talked about? This would be your break-even spot. How big your stops became? About 23. So yeah, this would be a break-even spot. Mage took it. Nice, nice. If you guys were listening. I didn't take another trade, but this would be, if I didn't take a DAX, this would be that gold flip there. And see if you can get the one-to-one. Oh yeah, there we go. Alex took it. So tap that 2700 break-even spot. Also the 1 hour, 30 minute resistance there. So you want to be careful about that. But nice little push. But no follow through here. No follow through. I personally wouldn't have secured at 700, even though I should be. It'll probably tap me break even there. But did give you a shot. That's what we were talking about. Did give you a shot. Tapped out in profit. Oh, that's good. But it was a shot. No follow through. No comprende. To be honest, gold has been a little bit slow in January. If a London session, if I'm looking at it. Any new high gets smacked? Yeah, even yesterday London session we saw it. Low volume, yeah. Gold for this month has not been the top performer. Luckily DAX has been performing. London open here in about 7 minutes. I'm very interested to see what happens. DAX breakout, you call setup 1? It is a setup 1. Isn't gold good for buys with setup 2? I don't think we're forming a setup 2 yet though. It's just rejected that 700. I'll be jumping back into gold. 15 pulls up back bullish. Been doing that all morning. Interesting approach. Yeah, you've been watching it more. The flip was a small option. I've noticed something else on gold. Gold breaks out. Breakouts don't really work at the moment. You kind of need to buy from the bottom range. Exactly. Agreed with that. I mean, this wouldn't be considered a full breakout as you're trying to retest that 30-minute resistance, but probably if it was to close above the 30-minute resistance, it fails. GJ going crazy? Not yet, not yet. You have about 5 minutes for this candle to close. Candle closes above. We'll give you an option. If it just pushes through, then welcome to trading GJ. See, like this is why, like DAX no commission. Stop loss here is like 25 pips. Next target is 12 pips to get going. Like just to get a 1-to-1 up there. Look at the range we have in DAX. So that's why I'm liking it a lot. Like here, right? Same size stop loss. About 20 points here. But first range here is already 29. I guess it's somewhat the same actually. Reminds me of old GJ exactly, man. That's exactly how the push we had today is exactly how old GJ used to push. Back in 23. Back in these times here. Back to back, look. Look, bro, it's insane. Look at this. This is like June. Check the times, huh? Check this little stint out, huh? 10:15, setup 1. This is setup 3. Buy. Win. Again. 10 o'clock, setup 1. Win. Again. All continuation trades. If you see all of these trades, all just ripping, setup 1. Rip, setup 1. Rip, setup 1. Actually, no, this was not. Oh, rice. Who remembers rice? That came before lobster. We had rice before lobster. I mean, now if I take a buy like this, I get punished. Oh, wow. That's a beauty. Look, then you take a buy. Remember, this is a 15-minute time frame. You take a buy like this, now you get punished. Why you only take 1-to-1 trades? It's like probabilities, you know. But today was not a 1-to-1 trade. Today was basically a 2.2 because I was risking 800. See what DAX does at 8 a.m.? Yeah, we have about 2 minutes. Do you know if there was a reason for big 50-minute candle during NY? Of course, CPI news. CPI news came out. Check the same candle on US 30. You'll see the same candle on US 30. Six 1-hour weak bullish candles without pullback. That's a good thing you spot for sure. But the one thing I want you to notice is this. This is interesting. Whenever we see a liquidity grab like this, it's very healthy for price. This is that rubber band we talk about all the time, right? That rubber band going down to grab liquidity to do what? To give you that push up, right? That's that famous video I made. 2 million views on that video, guys. Wow. Very happy with that. Could you imagine flinging a rubber band on stream? 2 million views. Piss off. Where's the rubber band video? Can't be that old. Where's the rubber band video? Maybe it's pinned. Not sure. Make sure you're following the Instagram, guys. I post a lot of value here. So be sure to support it. Support it. Show some love there. Here's my Instagram. $200K one vid? Well, yeah, I need to find where the rubber band video is. Here it is. Oh no, that's rubber band setup, so it must have come before this. I think because it doesn't show pin since I'm logged in. So it must be a few videos before this. Yo, bro. No, I'm done. Yeah, I don't want to be greedy. Alright, London Open here came on DAX. We're seeing a push down first. Stupid drawing. We're seeing a push down first, but it closed above successfully. No top wick. So if this liquidity grabs maybe from this structural point here, it still has a chance for the rest of London to continue up. I've seen that happen before. Or it will just reverse here and tap me out rest of the position break even. The run I have now is useless. I mean, it's not really going to change anything for me, but I have seen this before. This could just be a liquidity grab. And then it continues up for the rest of London. You know? Expecting that too on gold. Let's see what gold did at the open. Gold still consolidating at the highs here. I wouldn't go probably on gold since we're actually mixed bias, right? Yeah, we're mixed bias. Gold, you could actually potentially look for a sell. We start to get below these levels here, maybe around 95. Otherwise, breakout trades, but I prefer a candle to close above and then you buy on the pullback. That's been working a lot better on gold. GJ, we discussed GJ plans a couple of times. We've now making a bottom wick here. We've closed above this zone successfully. 1 hour has liquidity grab. 30-minute close above here. 5-minute also making a bottom wick. No 5-minute close above, but we're making a bottom wick. So if it re-breaks its own high, has a chance to get to 191 and potentially continue with volume there. That would kind of be your GJ trade. So yeah, let's see what happens. Missed some questions here. Let me go back. On DAX, not sure. I have minus 30% this week. If you have minus 30%, means that you are over risking, right? You should never have minus 30%. How many trades do you take daily? 1 to 2. Normally 1 if it's a good trade. If I see an amazing option, I'll take 2. I allow myself up to 3 on an idea. Hi guys, I'm new here from Phuket. Nice live stream, good trading, will come often. Appreciate you, welcome to the team. Harry, can you link me to the exclusive group? Yes, I can. It's in the description anyways, guys. But yeah, if you're wanting to join, be my guest. As I said, January, I'm more lenient with the open. As we go into next month, which is only about less than 15 days away, I will start closing the group again, and it will be very hard to get back in again. You know, it will be by but by monthly basis and stuff like that. But before you ask me what the group has, I'm not too bothered today to explain. It has everything. Everything you need to improve. It's a one-stop shop. Just check the website. It's why I put the website, why I put it on the website, right? So I'm not bothered today, please, to go through it. End of Jan, he'll be reloading. Yeah, redeposit Monday at this rate, actually. Maybe it might reverse here. That was the pump we have. Because if you imagine, London buyers are trying to get a discounted price at the moment if they want to continue buying this up. So they don't really want to be buying the high. They would have used this close above here as exit liquidity. A lot of guys would have tried to FOMO buy before the open at the highs here. Move is done. Buying at the highs here is stupid. So now we're seeing it go down to grab liquidity. Question is, will it find support somewhere here, or is it going to come back to where we took the entry here? Which is why that 2700 was such a key point to close out. If I left my position just trying to get greedy, some days it works out, yeah, and it keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Then you can have an active management strategy where you trail stop loss below lows here, below lows here, which you obviously would have been stopped out here, but I'm happy with the decision at 2700. Can you check my yesterday's DJ trade now? Yes, I can. You were actually patient for that. I appreciate your patience. I don't always check people in the group, in the free group, but since you asked nicely, we can have a look. Where was it, bro? Can you tag me now? Oh, this one here took a loss. Right, let's see what's going on. This was what time? 5-minute time frame. Let's go have a look, man. So I encourage everyone in the group to be sending me images like this. This is a very good way to gain feedback, guys. I'll show you how to get that feedback and how to analyze it. So first we find where his trade. This was his trade here. So let's see what's going on. All right, so I already see the problems with this trade, but we're going to discuss it. 1 hour time frame at the time is sitting right at this rejection zone. You have to realize we've come down here. We're sitting at quite a heavy rejection zone. When you look at 30-minute, we're very, very close to the support down here. Same thing's going to be on the 15-minute, very close to the support. If you look at the time you're trading here, it is an okay time, but the reason is, why are we trying to take a sell here when our range for TP is only about 15 pips on a 5. On a 15-minute, our range for sells is only about 9 pips here in a rejection zone where all of our rejections have come from. Look at this. Rejection here, rejection yesterday, rejection in the morning, rejection again here, which you didn't know, but it's a tough zone to sell because you're selling towards the bottom of the range without enough range. So you need more range, right? That's the reason why it's very risky to sell in here. Yes, to give it a shot was okay, I guess. You know, you're trying to get that volume to come through. Did we close below here? We didn't. We barely closed below this little support if you're basing it on 5. But you can consider this candle closing below. So this is the candle that's closing below. Did it break the low, the next one? It did, and then shot up. So that would have triggered you, and then that's it. You're out on that trade. For me, it's not a trade I'd take because you hear me say it a lot on stream. It's not worth it for me to take this trade as there's not enough room. You understand? So that's how it is. We did paper trade this before NY, not a good position. Yeah, I mean, it's a shot, but it's not something I would take because there's not enough room to support, you know. You need it to break through support, but I don't think it will break through support at a rejection zone where we've seen rejection in the past. But I'm not saying it's completely wrong, though. It's not like a holy shit. I do like that you didn't go. I like that you went to break of this low. I agree with that. Stop loss placement was above structure. You know, it's not a terrible thing. It's just market position. And normally it's 1 or 2 things that put you in a bad position like that, you know. You have any sticky students in your exclusive? You need to graduate them. I need to get rid of one student I can think of. I really need to get rid of. Very sticky, like super glue. Everyone knows in the chat who I'm thinking of. Look, everyone laughing. This is not sticky. This is super glue. Stuck. I'm stuck with him. And he's coming to Dubai now, so I'm in more trouble. No. They graduate themselves. Man, you see, I encourage people to stay longer in the group. You have to also realize if we're being honest, a lot of people also quit this journey when they don't see results in 1 to 2 months. You know, they don't see results in 1 to 2 months, they give up. The people who stick along, I encourage them to stay with us for a long time, so that they can become members. Like, I have a plan for this group that a lot of people don't know about. The progression I want to make this is gonna be a very, very, very powerful place that not a lot of people will have access to, and it will be somewhere where it's really taking charge. But I need to build that, and I need to build that from people in the group, you know. I might discuss in the group about my plan, and hopefully people support it. Then we take it from there. So yeah, anyways guys, I'm calling it a session here. Nothing else is really happening. I think DAX is completely retracing the move. Maybe I survive it, but really the runner I have is nothing that I really care about, to be honest. I mean, unless this went 200 points, it's gonna pay a little bit more, maybe 0.25% or something. And yeah, Harry, please make a video on market positioning. I have basic videos on my channel, but it's more of a detailed topic. It's in the exclusive content as well, that stuff, by the way. If you guys are in the group listening, you can check out that market. I would check out market positioning. GJ ate the SL. There was no entry though. There was no entry for GJ. So you would have never hit SL anyways. That's what the plan is, keeping you safe there, right? We saw the candle open, no bottom wick. Everyone waited for the bottom wick. And then it never reflipped. So it keeps you safe, that, right? So right now what it's doing, I don't like selling into these supports. Maybe wait for retracement to look for more sells. Gold is trying again. I'd like gold to close above and then a pullback to continue. Breakouts, if today breakouts and continue, you could try the breakout, but they haven't been working too well in London. So just be cautious about that. Keep that in mind, right? And that's it. That's it. So I appreciate everyone showing up to stream. Hope you all had a good session, learned something, and hope to catch you guys very, very soon. Take care, and yeah, hopefully catch you very, very soon. Peace. See you guys.